Welcome back everybody. I've got something a little bit different for you today. I've got my friend John's Mark III MX5. He's got a few little problems with it. One of them being the clutch. The bite point's really low, and when you've driven it for a little while it starts becoming a little bit notchy and struggling to get it in gear and that sort of thing. So he's bought a new clutch lathe for it, so I'm going to fit that. And then there's also a noise coming from the rear. We had a look at it last weekend, and it doesn't look like it's a wheel bearing, or it doesn't feel like it's a wheel bearing. I've had the car up in the air, sort of wiggled the rear wheels. There's no play in it in either side on the rear. So I'm guessing differential, hoping not. But what we're going to do is change the diff oil. Hopefully that solves it for him. If not, maybe diff, but it could be wheel bearing, I'm not sure. So we're going to start with the cheapest option and go from there. We're also going to top up the gearbox turret where the shifter is, because it gets notchy when it gets warm. So we're going to change that oil and hopefully that solves it. I am going to take the car for a drive now, warm the diff oil up so it's a little bit easier to drain, and then hopefully I can record the sound for you so you can hear what that sort of rumbly noise is. Right, so I'm not sure how well this will come across on camera. We'll try anyway. Let's pop it into neutral so you can hear the noise. Because from where I'm sat, it's very obvious what's going on. And then the bite point for the clutch is literally at the bottom of the pedal. It's a, I can't remember exactly what it is, but it's a paddle clutch of some description. I can't remember the brand, but it's quite aggressive, but still the bite point shouldn't be right at the bottom of the pedal. And what we'll probably see later on in this drive is as everything warms up, I'll struggle to get it into gear, and the shifting itself becomes quite notchy. With changing the clutch slave and topping up the turtle, both of those things will be solved. So I wasn't recording any of that, but what we're going to do is check I can undo the fill plug first before draining the oil, so that I can basically make sure I can fill it up again.
Cold night, dark sky, walking alone.
Right, that's the fill plug loosened. Let's see if we can get the drain off.
Tonight, feel the whirlwind, its size.
So I can do it without getting oil all over me. Yeah, there we go. So back there. See if I can loosen off the fill so it doesn't glug. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's a lot of sludge. Doesn't look great, but it's not sparkly. Yeah, see, it doesn't look silvery at all, like there's metallic stuff in it. It's very black though, so it definitely needed changing. So we'll pop some more in. Maybe this will fix it based on the colour of this. I doubt it.
No one by my side. Street lights whisper, shadows dance and play. Heart is heavy, bitter, dreams just slip away. Lonely soul I roam, searching for a song.
And we're done. This is held on by that wiring out of the way. One bolt there, and then that line there.
Echoes of my home, fading in my mind. Silent tears they fall, stars they blink and fade.
that's the part. It doesn't feel... Whoops. Yeah, it doesn't feel like it's dead, but it's a bit sticky. But it's, like I say, it's easy enough to replace, so we'll just replace it. Job 2 done. Oh, how did that feel now? We're now going to do the turret oil, which means removing the centre console. So we're going to remove that. Trim removal tool. So I believe this comes out with taking this little pocket out here and this little thing out here. So, yep, that's that back there. If I can get this in here somewhere. Easier said than done sometimes. Okay, that just bent the tool. Yep, and then some screws under there. So, I also believe remove all of John's mess. There's one under the cup holder in the centre here as well. There we go. Yeah, there's one there. So there's one in the middle, two up the front, and I think just one at the back. Close this so it doesn't catch at the back, and then pop the gear knob off, and then this should lift off. Nope, one more screw back there. This is always the tricky bit. And then there is one plastic, what do you call it? Not plastic, electrical connector there, and we're off. So I need some 10mm, and then this should lift out the way, and then we should be able to access the turret. slip the plastic ring off. Easy enough to get back on. This does have a hole in it, so it will need replacing. There's this one. This is just stuck down, I think. Yeah, there we go. And then we're at the shifter. Just 3 more 10 mils. Okay, there is oil in there. Not a lot by the looks of it, so I'm just going to top it up. Ah, okay, that needs replacing, I think. Oh no, that's just wear from the above boot. Right, we're going to top this up. Try and do this without getting oil everywhere. And I failed miserably. Yep, that should be all it needs. And then we put it all back together. Last thing to do is test drive it and see if all these fixes have done anything to that noise and see if it drives better. Right, so another new day. I had some stuff to take care of this yesterday afternoon, so we are test driving this the following day. Yeah, the clutch needs more bleeding. I'm struggling to get it in gear. Either that or the clutch pedal needs adjusting, probably a bit of both. Other than that, it's not as notchy as it was. The topping the turret oil up has definitely helped. I can already tell the noise is still there, so it's probably a bearing, which is unfortunate. Because John priced it up, the bearing as part of the hub, which is usually the easiest way of doing the bearing now, is 400 quid. So that's not cheap. I guess our other option would be a second-hand hub. Yeah, our other option would be a second-hand hub, and then you're not guaranteed to get a good bearing out of that or a good length of time out of it either, which is annoying for everybody involved. So yeah, I don't think it's diff. There wasn't any sparkling material in the oil, although it did need changing anyway, so there's no real loss in terms of that. It does mean we're going to have to do another set of work on this to do the bearing, which is probably going to... The easiest way is probably going to be remove the whole hub assembly. I don't have a press, so we'll have to find a local garage and press it out and press the new one in for me and then reassemble and hopefully that will solve that. But it is what it is. You always start with the cheapest option, work your way up rather than going straight in and the most expensive. Bleed the clutch a little bit more and hope that solves the problem having here getting it into gear. It's slightly annoying, but the car was on an angle when we were bleeding it, so that probably didn't help. But yeah, we'll have to give it another go. watching, and I'll see you in the next one.